going to be doing in high school / freshman Q&A. So I asked people on my Snapchat and Instagram story to ask me questions if they were going into high school. I'm just going to answer them for you, and also going to give some tips for you guys, because I was just a freshman. Tomorrow I am going into my sophomore year, and yeah. So the first one is it hard to find things? So I remember is that I would always get lost really easily. Remember is that I couldn't find things the first couple weeks, but there's a lot of like teachers and upperclassmen in the hallway that will help you. And even if you're late to class, the teachers like don't really care since you're freshmen and it's the first couple weeks, because yeah, we wouldn't expect freshmen to get lost. But you finally find your way through. After a couple months, I knew all the tricks and the shortcuts to get to my classes on time. You'll find your way. Will you have lunch with people you know? So at my school, usually if you have friends in your class that you know them, then you usually have one. So I don't know how to explain it. So some days, like say like English and history has first lunch on days 1 and 3. So you'll know which friends in your class have the same lunch as you. And you'll get used to, like, oh, my friend's in this lunch on days 1 and 3. So you'll know. And first couple days, if you can't find anyone you know or your friends at lunch, just walk around the cafeteria to see anyone like you want to be friends with, or just stay with anyone who's singing alone. But it takes time to get to the hang of things. Will you get invited to parties? Well, if you're a very social person and knows a lot of people, then you probably will, but I wasn't invited because, yeah, I'm an introvert. And probably will. I know a lot of freshmen had a lot of parties, but they're hot boys. Yeah, there's a lot of hot boys in high school. Is it easy to get a boyfriend in high school? I guess it is, because there's many more people that you haven't met before, and just gives opportunities. But it could be hard though sometimes, because because boys, I guess, are busy with sports and all this other stuff. But yeah, do seniors actually go for freshmen? So that's a big joke on like TikTok and just in life, that seniors like freshmen. But in my experience, I don't know. Well, I know a lot of freshmen went to like prom with seniors, but that's all I know. But seniors could go for freshmen, but it's kind of like, Do you get hit on or asked out by upperclassmen? It honestly depends who you are, but me personally, no. But yeah. So that's all I have on YOLO. And then I go back to Instagram. Are there only freshmen in our homerooms? So at my school, you have the same homeroom for 4 years, and it's just freshmen. Yeah. So the first couple of days, you have the seniors helping out the freshmen who are going to be in your homeroom, just for a couple of days to help you, so you get around the school, so you know what lunches you have, and you know what your schedule is, and get used to things. So they help you when you ask questions. And what was the second day of high school? I'm trying to remember, but I think I had like picture day. And last year, I remember it was so hot. It was like what's it called? A heat wave, and I was wearing makeup and I was sweating so bad. That's what I remember. And I remember that I wasn't as nervous the second day, and you kind of get how things are gonna go, but it's still, I got lost a lot, but it's kind of like the first day of school. Okay, so now I'm gonna give you some tips. Okay, first, summer reading. Everyone hates summer reading. At my school, you have to read a required 1 book out of like some options, and then a free read. If you take honors or something, you might have to read a book. But I know last year I had to write an essay and a lot of writing assignments and we did like Socratic seminars on the required book. And then the choice book we did like a project on. So, and I didn't finish the first book. So I recommend actually doing a reading or like listening to an audiobook, or like at least knowing the gist of what the book is about, because teachers actually care. And I still have to finish my math packet and my assignment for honors history. And I already read my required book. Okay. Use time wisely. Make sure you do your homework, you study, and don't just fool around like some people. I know. And just be responsible. Honors classes, don't take too many. I know some people who took too many honors classes and they were struggling and they had to drop out. Just make sure you take in the class with the right pace for you. Because last year I took all ACP, which was perfect. This year I decided to challenge myself for honors history, because last year history ACP was very easy for me. Schedule and lock screen. I know a lot of freshmen, just people in general, like to put the schedule on their lock screen the first couple weeks of school, or even like a diagram of the school, so it's just easy. Because I just like to have my schedule in my planner. I recommend everyone getting one to be organized. It helps a lot. I think I got this at like CVS. This is super cute, and it has like goals and like more space. Middle school and high school, they always give you a planner, like in my town. I never really liked them. I liked more space and cuter ones. But yeah, everyone should get a planner to be organized if you want to be successful. Also, prioritize your time. Like I said, make sure you have time to relax. Sports or whatever hobbies you do, and make sure you leave time for schoolwork. You always gotta do your homework. Lockers for sports. So at my school, there's a locker room for girls, and in the morning you go to it. Make sure you get a locker, and make sure you always lock it, because I know some people got their stuff stolen. So make sure you lock your lockers. And there's also lockers near our homeroom. No one uses them, but I'm the only one who does. I put my umbrella and jacket in there, and I have a little mirror. But I use it. No one really does, and they're like, "You actually use it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Yeah, get a planner. Stay organized. That really helped me. Be yourself. Put yourself out there and join clubs and sports. One thing that was really helpful is that I did soccer last year, and I met a lot of people. And it's just really fun to help your high school experience, because a lot of people are freshmen, they're like, it's high school. Join clubs. I think I'm going to this year, because last year I was too busy. Be yourself, but don't think about other people's opinion about you, because that will ruin you. I know, I have heard with that. I have troubles with that, but just think about yourself. That kind of sounds selfish, but you always gotta think about yourself. And you do you, and don't think about the haters and the bitches. So. Midterms and finals will be stressful. Just make sure you study and use the half day to study and chill out and do self-care. In my school, it's like end of January is midterms. We have 2 midterms a day, and then we get out at like 11. And make sure you study and just relax after that. Make sure you study for the next midterm so you don't fail. And then finals was like the last week of school, same thing. That was the worst thing in the world. Just make sure you don't leave it the last night to finally study. Make sure you start studying like a couple weeks before. But yeah, I'll be stressful. Everyone is stressed. Just make sure you leave time for yourself. So that's it for this Q&A/tips for freshmen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and good luck this year. Bye.